Hello, hello. We are live. Let me adjust this a little bit. All right, here we are live. Our first live show for March. Welcome everyone. We got a lot to cover. We are officially saying happy birthday to Ready to Wear Sweet 16 today. So we're going to get to that. I even have a little cake. And here's the book again. So thank you all for keeping the principles of this guide alive and well. I'd love for you to chime in and let me know what was your favorite part of the book. What would you like me to develop more of if I am ever to rewrite it, which I'm thinking about doing. Hello, Lisa. Hello, June. Hello, Diane. And yeah, what was your favorite part of the book? What did you like about it? What do you do? I got a lot to cover tonight, but the book is at the forefront, and I'm just so grateful that Penguin took a shot on me many years ago and helped me to get this out into the world, because it really did change my business and my life. And if you'd like, I can give you some of the story behind the book. A lot of writers don't like their book. I happen to love this book. It has attracted the most beautiful team of women into my life, starting with June Tarter, who is our first stylist, Elizabeth Fergala, who I was actually on a call with tonight. She's just so dear to me. Karen Costa, that was my original three. Right when the book came out, the three of us just had so much fun, and we met so many women. And then of course Sarah Zengo joined, and Sarah reminded me today that she actually found me through the book. She read the book as part of a paper she was doing when she was getting her master's at Simmons. I'm just amazed at the intellect in this group of women as well. But Sarah has her master's and just loved the book and reached out to me, and of course the rest is history. I fell in love with Sarah the minute I met her. And Kathy Smith came in and has also just embraced the principles of the book, and Kathy is just phenomenal at her job. We are having so much fun with our inaugural Stellar Style group, and if you saw those pictures that we posted, that was the handiwork of Lorianne, Kathy's client, and Kathy. So big shout out to Kathy. And of course Mary McNally, our newest member, who's been with us a little bit over a year. And of course also the book, you know, fashion trends come and go, but an organized approach to style never ends. And the book has really has just stood the test of time and allowed me to attract these beautiful women and giving them really a roadmap with their clients. So hello, Stacy Child. So let us know. Go on the we have 3 books to give away, autographed copies. So if you have a book, let me know. If you don't have a book, let us know. We'd like to get these 3 copies that we're giving out tonight into the hands of some new people. Hello, Cindy Wellahan. You're always so positive. Thank you. But the other thing I thought I would do tonight, and I do have a little birthday cake. Don't you love it? A little Sweet 16 birthday cake. So I'll sit here and blow the candles out and eat the whole thing by myself. But you guys will be here with me in spirit. I couldn't resist. How cute is that cake? And it also has green on it, which those of you that watched the video today, anybody else who watched the video, did you like it? I think what I did was I pulled out all the stuff that didn't make the cut, so I have some show and tell for you tonight. I think you all like that. But my kind of thought process when I go about doing the videos, and of course now we have Stellar Style, 90 Days to Stellar Style. The inaugural program is halfway through. So weekends I'm preparing for that. I'm preparing for the video. It just is so much fun. And we now have a new Stellar Style kicking off next Monday, and we have our 8 participants. We are going to open up 2 more spots. So we've got 8 people in, and we're going to open up 2 more. 8 was our number. And if any of you want to join us, we are starting the second program on Monday. It's 3 months, 90 Days to Stellar Style, and you'll get 2 lessons, group lessons, in March, 2 in April, 2 in May before you graduate. And of course we have a little graduation ceremony. But if you're serious about looking at the things in your closet differently, putting them together with an expert stylist, you get assigned a stylist in this program, and that is the magic. This program is a real game changer. So it follows the principles of the book, which we'll get into a little bit tonight, and it really is all about you. So that's what I'll say about that. If anybody has questions, reach out and get on, hello Kristen Ruggiero, get on Sarah Zango's calendar. But we're kicking off the second one in March. We might be doing one in April too because interest has been so high. But we did just open up 2 more spots, and if anybody in this group would like to know more, reach out to Sarah, reach out to me. We're happy to explain it. So, what made the cut? You guys saw what made the cut on the video, and what didn't, and I thought I would show you. So I think just looking at the comments on the Instagram and Facebook, everybody seemed to really love my pleather coat, and they really liked the scarf. Now this scarf has been in my wardrobe for a really long time, and part of what we teach in the class, teach in the book, you guys are seeing it in this community and seeing it in my videos, is really going through your stuff and seeing what the obvious combinations are before you spend a whole lot of money. The other thing, I didn't have it in the video, but this is my Vintage Coach bag. I love this bag. I've had this bag, if Elizabeth Fragala is on the call, I think I bought it with you, Elizabeth, probably 10 years ago. But look how great it goes with that whole thing. So again, didn't do any shopping, ladies. Just when you take care of your stuff and you organize it and you think in terms of color, this whole game gets much easier. So I wanted to show you that. I also wanted to show you, this is one of my most favorite pieces in my wardrobe. Can you see that? It's a Carolina Herrera. It's a little tiny lightweight trench, and I think I bought the scarf originally to go with that. I'm pretty sure. And this scarf, by the way, came from a consignment store. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm just loving the pink and the green right now. And of course, I have these little sneakers, these little Uggs. Aren't they cute? I have worn these so much that when I saw these, which I showcased in the video, these are Sorel, by the way. They're most known for winter boots, and I found these on the sale rack at Nordstrom, and they have the price. They were originally $220, and I paid $70. So I just love these, and they're super comfortable, and I bought them with great confidence because I knew I had a lot of this color in my wardrobe. So I think you guys are seeing the women on the line that are have taken our classes with us. I do a lot of my coordination around color. And of course, because it's March and my palette is going to be the light pink, the blush color, and the soft greens, that's what I did this weekend, is I just pulled out all my green stuff, and it was like amazing. Like, look at these little athleisure yoga pants. I've had them for a long time, and they've got the green and the pink. And look how smart with the sneaker. Look how smart with the little pink t-shirt. I think one thing that I'm going to try to pick up this year is, I love this like blushy color, and I like the new shape that the sweatshirts are coming in. So I think I'm going to get like a new shape sweatshirt in this pink color, and then I'll just like run this into the ground. I wore these sneakers so much that they actually have a hole in them. So that is a well-loved shoe, but I know Sarah Zango and I share a love of all things this olive green. So I kind of, whenever I see an olive green, I know that it's a pretty good purchase because I have so much that already goes with it. So I wanted to show you that. Before I got, so this is also, before I got this little coat, which I love, and it's designer, I had picked up this vest. It's Rag & Bone, and I got this totally on sale, and I used to wear it really hard with those sneakers. And then I recently at Marshall's saw this little t-shirt, and I knew it would go with the vest, and I love that it had the puffy sleeve that's really in style right now. I like that it's 3/4 because that's better on me where I'm a little on the petite side. And you know, again, it's all going to go with these new sneakers, which I love, and it goes with my old sneakers. And honestly, when I say old, these aren't super old, but I bought these when my kids went to college, and they're juniors now. So I moved 2 boys into college rooms in these sneakers, and this vest has just been awesome. I think I bought this vest when we were taking them on college tours, because when I do like a family trip like that, I love to have some fresh t-shirts, and I love to have layering pieces. So I'm pretty sure that's where I bought this. So this has been hanging around for a while. And then these pants, these jeans, I was ahead of trend on these. These are from the Gap, and these are now all the rage. I hope you can see this. I changed the camera to horizontal because we're on Facebook. But I got these at the Gap, oh, I think probably 4 or 5 years ago. I knew they were going to be a hot trend, and I think I paid about 20 bucks. And you can just see how, again, they're just going to look so sharp with this new t-shirt. Hope you guys can see this. And that's really how I do it. So, you guys like what you're seeing? Do you want me to keep going? Some more green. This belt has been hanging around since college. I went to UMass Amherst, and I got this in Northampton at a little thrift store, and it's so high quality. And what I really love about this belt is now that all the jeans are, you know, the baggier jeans are in the high waist, I'm just loving having a couple of these high quality belts that really look sharp with jeans. So I got that, love it. What else can I show you guys? Bought these. These are kind of like my green pants. Got these a couple years, like maybe 2 years ago. They're chinos. I think I got these at Anthropologie, if I remember. I don't know, I haven't really, I think I'm gonna probably wear them hard this spring. I haven't worn them that much, but they've got this navy blue here. So what I'll probably do is when it's still cold, I'll wear a navy blue turtleneck. And I'm pretty sure I don't wear these that much because I haven't figured out the shoe. That's what it is. And these aren't really right with it. These are too clunky. I think what I'm going to try to find for these is probably maybe a bone or tan suede mule backless shoe. Maybe something like that. Or maybe, oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to wear my new white lace-up sneakers. I don't have them down here, but I've had them on the lives, I think. Yeah, I'm going to wear my white tennis sneakers. And again, I bought those last year, and I bought these a couple years ago, but that's what it's going to take. So sometimes when you have a piece and you're like, I'm not wearing this, and you say, I don't have the right shoes, I don't have the right layering piece, that's when you kind of stop and write down on a piece of paper and then say, do I really want to spend money on that? Maybe I'll put these back in the closet for a while, but you know, you get the gist. Another, oh, and these are just my olive green leather pants. Aren't they fun? And I don't wear these that much, but when I do, they're awesome. I think I wear them mostly over the holidays. I wore this to last time I wore these, I don't even know if they fit anymore. I wore them to a New Year's Eve party. Remember those? Remember we used to go out for New Year's Eve? But I wore it with like a faux vest and a turtleneck. It was really casual, and I wore it with high boots, and it was really, really pretty. And I also have these green, I got these at Athletica a long time ago, but I wear these a lot. And these two brands just fit me. So these are BCBG and these are Athletica. So that's another strategy. When you find the brands that work, stick with them. All right, and then I have this like fun little skirt with the green, and I love the brass. So I do that. I do that with a navy turtleneck. And my sister, who knows that I love green, bought me this for Christmas this year. So I love it. It's a little Adidas. It's hard to buy me a present, and I appreciate it when people do. But, you know, it's going to go great with these sneakers. It's got black in it. So I've already worn it with, like, black leggings with my tall Stuart Weitzman black flat boots. And it looked kind of jazzy. And I have numerous turtlenecks to wear with it. So thank you, Kathleen, if you're on tonight. I love it. And then I wanted to show you guys, I mentioned, you know, how many of you were on the call last week when we did the Stellar and Dot accessories. Wasn't that fun? But all these, hello Kathy. Kathy Duan is on the call. She's one of our Stellar girls. Hi Kathy from Florida. But like this skirt, I wear this a lot in the summer and early fall, but that's like a Stellar and Dot necklace, and it had the green in it, so I grabbed it. But I wear this a lot. The Stellar and Dot stuff is awesome. So I wanted to show you that. I also have had this top. It's Ann Taylor. It's olive, hanging around in my closet for a very long time. I don't wear it that much. But when I was playing in my closet this weekend, I put these coin necklaces are really in right now, and I put the coin necklace with it, and I kind of tucked it into that skirt I just showed you, and it's really pretty. So those of you that have Zoom calls with me this week will probably, or next week, will probably be seeing this on me. And I definitely use color to have fun around the holidays. You know, it's just fun for me to do that. So I wanted to show you that. And I also got this sweater recently. It's just a little cream. I'm probably going to wear this on one of the videos. I try to wear brighter things on the videos. But this is also a Stellar and Dot necklace that I've had for like forever. I don't think they have it anymore. But you see how it just with the green, it just brightens that up. And a lot of times when you have like this pretty detail here, it's kind of modern, the shoulder. This isn't going to last forever, but it's really in now. You know, I don't tend to put a jacket or anything over that, but having a necklace that the shoulder can feel a little bit big, but when you bring the necklace in, it shrinks the eye, and it's just a more sophisticated look. So I wanted to show you guys that. Is this making sense? Oh my goodness, I have a lot of green. I'm gonna actually stop now and see if hello Lynn Petrini, how are you? See if you guys have any questions or any questions coming in, Sarah. And also, I just wanted to answer any questions that you have on the book. Please put in the chat if you've read the book, what your favorite part of the book is. When I was writing it, my favorite part to write and the easiest part to write was, we have a section in there called Behind Closed Doors, and it was where I put my clients' stories. And whenever I got stuck writing the book, that part just flowed because it was so real. And you know, back then I was seeing a lot of private clients, and it was just a joy. So the story on the book, if you're interested, is I have a degree in journalism from UMass Amherst. I have a degree in journalism and fashion marketing, and was always a dream of mine to write a book. I wrote for the student paper. I was the fashion correspondent. Those of you that knew me in high school, there's a lot of you on the call. You know I was a big old goofball, but I was kind of always into this fashion thing, and I think I did some writing for our high school paper and our yearbook and things like that. So when I set out with my business, I decided I was going to write a book, and I still have files that prove this story. I was rejected from every publisher that I sent my query letter out to. That's what you do. And I did it by myself. I didn't have any coaching. I was very naive, and I was devastated that got rejection letter. And then one day I was speaking, and this woman came up to me, and it was in Connecticut, and at the time I don't think I was taking two more private clients on at the time. And, I said, if you want to come down to Boston, I'll work with you. And she came down to Boston. Her name was Jane Pollock. And she thought the system that I showed her, which is really in the book, she came to my house. She brought all of her clothes in her car, and we put racks up, and I just started doing my thing. And then I took her to Filene's Basement, which those of you that are local, and I know there's a lot of local people on the call, it used to be 10 minutes from my house on Needham Street in Newton. I live in Needham. And we got maybe 5 or 6 items for her in like 40 minutes. And she was just like, this is crazy. I love this. I'm connecting you to my sister. And her sister was a literary agent in New York City. And that's how it happened. So she said, my sister's tough, but she's going to like you. And you got to do what she says. And I've always been a little good doobie, and I ended up having Jane's daughter, Lindsay Pollock, who has gone on to do so many phenomenal things in her life. She's an author. She lives in New York City. I think Lindsay's written like 5 books at this point. But she said, work with Lindsay as your book coach. So Lindsay and I belted out the first couple of chapters. We packaged it up. And I've always been somebody that if I really believe in something, I put my heart and soul into it, and I also put some money behind it. So I hired an artist to do a mock-up cover. I still have it. And the working title was 365 Days of Dressing Well, because I thought it ties into my website, it ties into my branding. Again, I didn't know much. But off it went to Meredith, the agent, and she said to me, it was June 1st, and she said, I will have an offer for you in 30 days or I can't help you. And I got 3 offers by June 30th. And one was Random House, one was Penguin. I can't remember what the other one was. And we went with Penguin, and it changed my life. The one interesting part of writing a book that nobody tells you is once you get the deal, like that's so stressful and exciting, but then you have to write the book. And my kids were 3 years old, and I'm not a professional writer. Like I had always written, but I wasn't an author. So I had this amazing babysitter that would come to my house and watch my kids, and I would go into the office, write, come out, feed them lunch, work with, it was just this crazy period of my life. But I was home with my kids. They were happy. They were well tended to. And Lindsay would come in on the weekend. She would take the train into 128 train station. I would pick Lindsay up, and my husband would come home Friday night, and Lindsay and I would work Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. And then I would bring her back to the train, and she'd go back to New York. So that's how I got the book done. And there was many funny stories. Another funny one was halfway through writing it, they told me that they were changing the title. And it was one of those things that was devastating at the time, but it ended up being one of those just, blessings in disguise. So I was writing 365 Days of Dressing Well, and they said, oh, no. We want a manual. Like, we want a process, because that's what Oprah was. Anyone that got on Oprah had like a system and a methodology, which we do have in this book. And I did get one bite, but I didn't get on Oprah. But in the middle, they said, we need you to write it this way. And I remember calling my editor, who I loved, and she was like, you don't get it. Like, you don't own the book anymore. You don't own the rights. You sold us the rights. Like, you got to write it this way. So, hello, Mary McNally. I see you popping in. So anyway, I was crushed, devastated, on the floor, can't do this, but put my big girl pants on. And I remember getting whiteboards and saying, what do I do? And then I called Lindsay again, and I said, Lindsay, you go to a client with me. Like, you write down the steps that I do. And that was how the steps, the 5 steps, what's your lifestyle, get organized, find your fit, get better with your closet essentials, shop in your closet. All of that was born when they told me that I had to redo the book. So that's the story on the book. And then, of course, you send it in, and it still takes like 2 years. Back in those days, everything I did was marked by the age of my children. And, you know, they were 5 years old when it was published. And we had an amazing event on, it was Sunday, February 29th, at the MIT Endicott House in Dedham, which is another town very close to my house, this beautiful property. And I had done a speaking engagement there, and I had said to myself, when I have my book, this is where I'm having my book party. And my husband and I, our first date was on February 29th, and we always laughed that it was leap year, so we would only celebrate every 4 years. But when I saw that that was on a Sunday, I was like, we're doing this book party, leap into spring. We had Filene's sponsored it. I don't know if you guys remember Filene's, but I mean, anyone in New England remembers them. I had friends that were, friends and clients were models. I had my dearest friends, and some of them are on the call now, show up, do registration. My mother and my sister did the registration for me. Darlene Cullen, who I've not seen in years, she volunteered to take all the reservations. The place only held 300. We sold over 400 tickets. We had a fundraiser for Dress for Success. It was crazy. And my dad, who is gone 25 years this year, I swear to God, he was up in heaven just raining down on us because it was 65 degrees. It was beautiful. And anyone that knows the MIT Endicott House, it's this amazing place with gardens, and the whole thing is like a horticultural center. And I showed up at 8 o'clock in the morning. The party started at, I think it was like a Sunday brunch at 11, and I looked at Michael, the event planner, and I said, we have over 400 people coming, and he said, it only holds 300. So we opened up all the doors, the overflow went outside, and it truly was one of the best days of my life. And my kids were there, my husband, my family, and it was just magical. So all of you that were there, thank you. I think a lot of you are still in our community. But that's the story of the book, and that's the story that I wanted to tell tonight. So thank you for letting me tell that story. I think it's important to celebrate milestones and to remember people. And I posted a lot of pictures this week, and I heard from people that I haven't heard in a long time. And I think that Sarah, Kathy, June, Elizabeth Bergaller, if she's on tonight, Mary McNally, the best part of this business is the people that you meet and the people that you help. And to have a system that that is documented. I'm going to cry. I mean, I'm just so lucky. I'm a lucky person. So thank you all for showing up and just being part of this, because it's been fun. And I think clothing is supposed to be fun and joyful and expressive. And you know, if you can't celebrate life's happy stuff, and we've all been through a lot, I think some of the fun that we're having as a firm right now is we're excited. I mean, fashion is about to go through another evolution, and we're going to be invited into people's homes to help them figure out what their next chapter with clothing is. People are going to be dressed up again, no question. We're working with a lot of people on weddings right now, so people are still going to get dressed up. But the day-to-day is going to be more relaxed. It's going to be with new fabrics. It's going to, you know, be with some of these fun sneakers. And nobody's too old to wear this stuff if you want to wear it. And we're in the business of listening and creating things for other people. It's not about us. We bring our enthusiasm, our eye, our talent, but we really bring our love of people into the room. And even in the Stellar Style class, which we're just having so much fun, and I'm just so grateful for these 11 women who have gone on this inaugural journey with this. I just can't thank you enough, because it's making us better as a firm doing these classes. But I say it every night when I teach. These are my clothes. I mean, I've got to show something. But this is about you. So what is so cool about the book is it gives you the roadmap. And these are really fun, and I know that I'm teaching you guys a lot and hopefully inspiring. And I love to teach, and this is like the funnest day of my week, to be quite honest, to be able to show up and talk to friends. The class that we've designed in our private consulting, and we're getting back to private consulting this month, which is exciting. Those that are ready for us to come back in. Some of the cool stuff, again, is going to be really showing people how to shop in their closet. Like, the principles don't go out of style. Like, how do you organize your stuff so that you can make these really cool combinations and then keep it all true to you? Like, who are you and what do you want clothes to do for you? So that's really all I had to say tonight. I think it's coming up on 7:30. Sarah's going to pick our book winners. We're going to give away 3 books tonight. And next week, we're going to have another great program. Please let us know what you're loving, what you want to see more of. Do you like this fashion show and tell? I know my friend Alexandra, who's not on tonight, she's always like, I love to see the rejects. I love to see what doesn't make the video. And even the video is disciplining me to really step up my game. So much of what we do after we meet people, get to know them, is the creativity part. So again, thank you all for showing up, because it matters. So I think I can't see. Let me put my glasses on, Sarah. Are there any questions out there? Someone's saying, oh, Kristen Ruggiero loves the fashion show and tell. I thought you would, Kristen. You're a sharp dresser. And how is that Bella doing? You tell that Bella I said hello. Melissa Cook, hello. So do you want me to light the candles? Is that really crazy and nerdy and stupid? Or is that kind of like what we do now that we stay home all the time? And thank you for the opportunity to dress up. I'm like dressing up for you guys every week, which is fun. But I'm going to light the candle on the cake. I had to hide my little Susie dog. She was trying to eat it. Oh, it says 61. No. We do 16. I don't think I will. So I'm going to light the candles. I'm going to say a little thank you to this beautiful book that has brought so many of you into my life, including, I know Sarah Zengo, and I think maybe Mary McNally too, and I know June Tarter, who's here, has been on the whole journey with me. I hired June when people said nobody will ever work with, the company needs to be you. And June proved that wrong, and boy, if June and I had a good time. And June actually, of course, made me this necklace with my little lucky charm, which I wore today and I still really love. Okay, so here's the birthday, and I'm gonna blow out the candle and I'm gonna say good night. But happy birthday, Ready to Wear. Thank you so much. And I hope that, somebody asked me what my legacy was. Somebody asked me, I was on a podcast, and someone said, what is your legacy? And I said, my children, first and foremost. But I think it's the book. I think this will live beyond me and maybe give some young girl somewhere that's not even born yet permission to dream big and write her own story, and I certainly have. So thank you all. I'm going to say good night and blow out the candles. And I know that was super, super corny, so I apologize. But I'm going to go have dinner with my amazing husband, who also deserves a big thank you, because when I was writing this book, he took care of my kids, and he has never stopped believing in me or anything that I've done. So, all right, ladies, have a great rest of the night Wednesday, and we'll see you back next week. See you later. Bye-bye.